Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me today. I do hope you're well. Right, we're back in Utopia again, and we are going to be doing a lot of landscaping and general structure work in this habitat today. So we're going to start off by bringing in our river. So at the moment our river stops over here, but I do want it to continue into the giraffe habitat, so let's do that. Let's just bring it in here. I can sort that stuff out at some point. Right, let's see, what do I want to do? I'll do a bit of a pond, I think. Doesn't need a lot because I'm pretty sure the animals don't go over water. So that's fine. Do you know what, I fancy having it up there as well. Let's bring it off. Let's branch out. Let's take it right through there, and then let's do another little area up here as well. Because otherwise you end up with just a huge amount of land and not a lot of water. And like I said, I might actually put some other animals in here, so it does make sense to have a good bit of water, like so. And then I think what I'll do, I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to have it branching off again. I'm going to branch off the river here instead and have that coming off here. So let's do that. Let's just branch this off in this direction, and then that can move off into whatever the next habitat is. Excellent. Okay, let's just get rid of a bit of land here. Actually, I could flatten the foundation there, can't I? Yes, there we go. Let's do that. That's the easier way. There we go. So good, that's that sorted. So if I want to put water in here into both of these, let's have a look. I've got the barrier is in place there, so let's get a barrier in here. Something like that. Let's get back to here. Let's bring these right down. Just bring this in around the edge. I've finally worked out this technique of how you do this stuff. There we go. Let's take that up. And then hopefully I can put water on both sides here. Let's just check that's the right height. It's the same as the other side of the barrier. Yes, it is. Lovely. And then hopefully the same on this side. Actually, let's finish, because I'm not happy with this. If I do want to put other animals in, I'm going to want to create a little sort of beach area on each side for animals to get in and out of the water. So I'll do a little bit of a beach there, and we'll do a bit up here. I don't know what else I'll put in here, but I mean, logically I could put things like gazelle. I don't know if I'll do elephants, zebra possibly, rhinos, who knows. I do find that when you have multiple animals in a habitat, it doesn't work very well sometimes with the feeding. I don't know, you find that you just get one zookeeper at a time, which obviously isn't enough to look after all the animals. Okay, how does that look? That looks pretty good to me. So let's just check. I don't think they go in the water. Oh, they do go in the water. I am wrong. Well, that's fine. If they want to go in the water, they can go for it. It says they're thirsty. Hopefully that will change now, because they've got the water to drink from. Okay, well in that case, actually I should do let's undo that. Let's put a little beach on this side. Actually, I just realised I didn't give it access over here, so let's just do that. I don't want the animals to have to walk miles if they want to get from one side of the river to the other. I want them to be able to access it quite easily. There we go, so they can go in there, out there, and then the same over here, they can get in and out. I do need to work on the barrier. Let's do that. Where's our entrance? Here we go. So yeah, so here I can bring it in because I am going to hide all of this. That will all be part of whatever the next habitat is. Why is it doing that? Come on. Okay, that's fine. Let's... Okay, that's fine. Not a lot of point in having that going all the way out there. So we'll just... let's just add one into there. Always a tricky process, this sort of thing. It never goes smoothly, does it? Nothing for me ever does. And it's probably just because I'm doing it wrong, but there we go. Right, let's add some more in here. Let's just take this right out as far as I can. Okay, let's go add another one. There's an easier way of doing this, I know there is. I could just delete the barrier and rebuild it. But you know me, I like to be awkward and difficult and make life hard for myself. Why do things simple when you can make it complicated? There's going to be a whole load of rocks along here, so I don't need to go right to the edge. See there, I was scrolling there and it was going really slow. It does not like big habitats when you're playing around with the barriers. Okay, actually, I'll tell you what, here I'm just gonna delete this and rebuild it around this edge. Let's just come up to here and I'll just do it like this. Okay, there we go, that will do nicely. So I think that's our structure in place. Let's just increase their food quality as well. Okay. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do actually. I am going to put more animals in. And I'm going to do a big keeper hut. Right here, just opposite that. And I will decorate that at some point. So this thing, it has a bigger capacity. I think, yeah, 6 people can use it at once. So if you have more animals in here, hopefully that means that you'll get more regular people, keepers, looking after them. So what animals do I want to put in? I've done elephants already, so yeah, I definitely don't need them, do I? But you've got, no, not those. You've got various antelope. I think zebra would be a good one. Gazelle. Actually, I think the Thompson gazelle is probably the one, isn't it? Let's go Thompson gazelle. I think the zebra is right down here as well, isn't it? There we go, Thompson gazelle. Where's the zebra? Oh, it doesn't matter. If I put zebra in, I'll find it. Let's get some more animals. So let's go for some of these. I guess things like this, they tend to live in fairly big groups. So I'll get 8 of them, and then let's get some zebra. Let's go 8 zebra. Okay, so I want everyone except for the alpacas. I will find a home for my alpacas at some point. There we go. Let's get all of those in here. Right, now let's do some structure work, shall we? This is going to be interesting. Let's do the back first. So, my thinking is basically what I've done before. Not to put too fine a point on it. And kind of, yeah, you know it by now. You know what I do. So this will just go right around the outside. I know it's a repeating pattern, but you can get away with it. Oops. Because by the time I put on extra layers, and by the time I lift them up like this, twist them around a bit, do some cool sort of angled pieces like that, it doesn't look as repetitive then. But yeah, so this is, actually, let's just zoom out a second. Yeah, so this is going to be the edge of the zoo. I don't know. I'll bring it all the way around, I think. Make it like a big crater almost. I think it will look nice. This is quite boring to do this sort of stuff, but ultimately it will look really cool. Right, let's get a bit of an angle there. Good, our first zebra has arrived. Oh, look at that, the game is suddenly lagging. I think it's because it's opening crates. Or maybe something else. Oh, what is going on? The game is suddenly stopped working. Hang on. Why is it doing that? It's calculating something. I don't know why it's suddenly doing that. Okay, there's something drastically going wrong here. What's going on? Let's have a look. Is it because it's opening new animals? I'm not sure what that was. That was very strange. That didn't end up where I wanted it, that's for sure. Right, let's keep going. I shouldn't be lagging too much yet. I don't think the zoo is too bad. I think I've probably made this habitat just a tiny bit too big. But I think that's... I've got to live with that. Yeah, it gets confused, doesn't it? It lags when the animals are coming in. Look at that, it's terrible. Right, I'm just going to wait until all the animals are in. Once they're in, it seems to work okay. It's that... Look at that. That is just shocking, isn't it? My computer isn't that bad, I promise you. Wow, this is unplayable. Hang on. Let's just zoom forwards. Let's just get all the animals in. And not try to do any building while that's happening. Okay, we've got a whole load of animals in. Hopefully, is that the last of them? I think so. Let's just check their areas. Make sure. Yep, they can go everywhere. And the gazelles can go everywhere. Okay, so that's good. I think they're all in now, apart from the ones being taken off to the vets, but that's fine. So this should be much better. Sorry about that. Let's it's just one of those things. I'm sure you guys have experienced the same. It's just the way the game it just struggles basically. If you haven't got a supercomputer, which I do not, then yes, it just struggles sometimes. Unfortunately, there's not a lot you can do about it. This is another one of those tasks which once you've started it, you just think, oh, why am I doing this? You know, but ultimately it'll be great. And this is only the first go round. I'm going to go round with the other type of stone as well. So yeah, it's gonna be painful, guys. But as we've seen before, it works pretty good. So while I'm doing this, let's talk, let's chat life. How's life, everyone? Things are okay. It's almost December, isn't that crazy? Christmas is just around the corner. I'm quite looking forward to Christmas. My little girl's 21 months now, so this will be her first Christmas. Actually, almost. I mean, she doesn't understand Christmas as such, but she'll understand the idea of unwrapping a present. She'll be able to do that this year. She'll definitely love the food. And we're dreading what she's going to do with all the decorations, because they are probably just going to get ripped down and played with. So that could be interesting. But, you know, that's the joys of children, isn't it? Is it a joy? I'm not so sure. Sometimes it is. She is hard work. But she's great. I wouldn't want it any other way. But my word, being a parent is tough, as I'm sure many of you are. I'm sure many of you have been through it, and you're nodding frantically at me going, yeah, it's hard, because it is. But yeah, it's good fun, and Christmas is going to be good. I'm almost there with presents. We don't really do a lot of presents here. Me and my girlfriend, we just buy a lot of sweets for each other, really. That's, you know, we're adults, we earn money. If we want something, we'll buy it ourselves. So presents isn't really a big thing. It's more about family time at Christmas for us. So my parents are going to be with us on Christmas Day, which will be really good. And then Julie's parents are going to be coming down. Ooh, when are they coming down? The Saturday after Christmas. So that'll be nice. Well, I'm not entirely sure how I'm doing this area here, so I'm just going to get a few of these put down. And we'll see how that works out. So yeah, I am looking forward to Christmas. It's going to be interesting, if that's the word. I'm not sure how I'm going to build the station yet, so I'm not going to do anything around there. But what I do need to do is go around the front here. Now, what I might do is I might create a new thingy for that. Let's just see, how does it all look? That all looks really nice. So let's come in here. I'm going to go with my Taiga again. I want to create something with a relatively flat top, not completely. I don't mind the odd bit sticking up. Give it a bit of character, and obviously along the front here, you want this to all be mixed up nicely. So this is only going to be one-sided as well, so that's fine. Doesn't matter what it looks like from the back. So my theory is something like that. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's going to look nice. Once it's obviously once you've got all the foliage in, that's the big thing. Right, let's just get that to the right height, and then off we go. I just hope this doesn't look too repetitive. I can do stuff to it if it does look a bit repetitive in places. I can work that out. I mean, simply by overlapping them. You know, instead of doing it right at the end here, you could just bring it in and overlap it like that. And that instantly just mixes up the pattern a bit, doesn't it? And I can put some nice sort of sticky out bits as well. You know, you can have some bits kind of sticking out like this, maybe. Kind of widen it out, that sort of thing. If I need to, if I feel like it needs it, I can do that. At the moment, I'm just going to whip around and get this bit done. Let's thicken that up a bit, like that. Actually, no, that looks terrible there. Let's try and mix that patterning up a little bit. There we go. Just hope this looks good from the train point of view, once you're actually on it. Let's just make sure, yep, we're looking okay. I can definitely feel a bit of lag happening. I think I am going to start getting to that stage where the game is not going to work, which really makes me sad because I'm enjoying this zoo. I don't want to change, but the problem is when you put this many items in the game, this many rocks, it's a lot for your computer to deal with. So I'll keep going for as long as I can. And if the zoo has to come to an end, then it comes to an end, and we move on and we go to our next zoo. If people have got any ideas on that, of what sort of zoo they would like me to do next, please do let me know. I've got some ideas myself, but I'm always open to suggestions. I mean, I'm nearly up to episode 50. I think it'd be quite nice if I could regularly get sort of 60 episodes at least out of a zoo, because that's then sort of a couple of months, isn't it? I think a couple of months on a zoo is good. I'd love to just keep going and be able to do, a year on a zoo. I just don't know if that's realistic. Yes, it's just struggling suddenly, isn't it? It's a shame. Let's have a look. I mean, this is looking pretty epic. It's fine once you're out of the building process, actually. So I think we might be alright. Let's just see about this rock. I like the idea of blending it in. I'm just not sure if it needs it, actually. Whether I'm just adding rocks for the sake of it. Do you know what? I might not worry about that. I might just keep it like that and do the foliage. But I think that looks good for the track around the outside. I think that's the kind of look I was going for. So if you're on here, I think you'd get quite a nice view. It's only sending one at a time at the moment. I mean it's open, there's nobody using it, of course. So I was just wondering if there's an option of how long it waits before it sends the next one out, or anything like that. I don't think there is. Never mind. Cool. Okay, so that's the rocks are looking pretty good, I think. I want to do some terrain work here because we've got a big area here with not a lot going on. I'd like to create some raised area in here. Hang on. Let's see, how big do I want this to be? Quite big, I would say, actually. Try and keep it looking interesting. Do I want it to be, yeah, I think I want an even higher bit. Let's take this right out like this, create a nice raised area, something like that. Yeah, that's nice, that's good. Lovely, and then let's smooth this down. So you've got some little bits between the two heights like that, and then let's do something similar here so people can get up and down. Lovely, let's check them out. Let's see if that's going to work. Excellent. Yep. Oh, look, they can go up the sides of them as well. That's good. I'll probably stop that. I want to do some rocks around here. I know I'm obsessed with rocks. I know, but it looks great. So what I've got in mind here is something like this. If this works. So quite a flat edge, but nicely defined by the rocks is what I'm thinking. And then higher around this top bit. And hopefully there's still room around the back for the animals to go. Okay, that's good. And then let's shrink it back down low again. And yeah, I quite like the idea of this being sealed off actually. So the animals have to go in from one end. Something like that. I think this needs to be enclosed like that. Good. Yeah, just keeps it interesting, doesn't it? Just make sure they can all go up there. They can actually climb on the rocks. That's pretty cool. Excellent. Yeah, just makes it interesting, doesn't it? Maybe put a shelter up on there. Might look quite nice. Great. Well, we're definitely making progress. I guess the station is the next logical thing to do. I mean, there's still so much to do. But yeah, station I would say would be next. So how am I doing this? I definitely want a nice wooden floor. What have we got? Yeah, not that. I don't want modern wood really. Yeah, maybe a nice bit of decking like this might look nice. I guess that needs to go something like that. Now, is it going to work on the other side? Tell you what, let's pop that down, and I'll just snap that off and move it across like so. So yeah, it's not quite a perfect match here. I'll tell you what, let's take it one more over on that side at least. I don't think. No, just oh, that's a shame. It just shows, doesn't it? I wonder, could that just going to see if that could be lowered at all? No, it's not gonna. No, okay, that's fine. It doesn't all have to, again, doesn't all have to be symmetrical, but yeah, this looks fine now that you've got this extra bit on here and down there as well. So this will mostly be covered in, I imagine. Actually, I might do soil in the middle here. I quite like the idea of this being a bit of a flower bed and then rocks around the other sides. Or actually, no, I could do more flower beds maybe. Quite like the idea. I think terrain-wise, I think I just needed to just get rid of all that. Really, I can just hide that underneath flower beds. The station itself, obviously, I'll do some fencing on it, and that's about it. I'm not going to do a roof on it. I don't think they're very tricky to make look good. So I think I will just keep them as an open thing, and obviously I'll build some nice sides and stuff to it too. Cool. Okay, we're making progress. So there we go. What do you think? It's coming along, isn't it? I mean, it's a big habitat. It's the biggest. Yeah, it's the biggest one we're doing so far. And it is going to kill my computer, but there we go. That's life, isn't it? Great, let's leave it there. So, thank you very much. Oh, look, we have swimming zebra. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. Thank you very much for joining me. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, you can hit the like button for me. That really helps out the channel. And if you want to leave me any comments, please do down below. And I'll see you again next time for more fun in Utopia. Until then, do take care. Bye for now.